to episode 22 of A Bit of Everything. I'm Henry Higgins, flying solo this weekend, so I took the chance to go and see John Wick 3, since Josh is too young to go and see himself, and had an absolute blast. Now, this is a spoiler-free review, so feel free, if you haven't seen the movie, to continue watching the video. Parabellum, coming from the phrase Si vici pacem, Parabellum, translates to English, if you want peace, prepare for war, which is a very fitting subtitle for the John Wick series. The movie does pick up where 2 left off, so all 3 movies are basically one long story at this point. They just continue on. Seen the end of John Wick 2, you know he killed in the Continental, which is against the rules, so he has been made excommunicado by Winston, played again wonderfully by Ian McShane. So he's now on the run. He has an hour, but we join him, he's 20 minutes in, he's got 20 minutes left at the beginning of the movie, and he is basically trying to get away while there's a $14 million bounty on his head, and pretty much every assassin under the high table looking for him. And from there is just 2 hours of action. It's a non-stop orgy of violent innovation, balletic bullet play, and just the first one was, he was a bit of mystery. We didn't know John Wick. We learned who John Wick was through his actions and through other people's perception of John Wick, going through with who he was and what he'd done. The second movie built up the John Wick universe. It was a lot of world building of who the High Table were, the Continental, the Assassin's Guild type thing. So we've done all of that. So this is going back more to the first movie where this thing's happened, John Wick's got to get to this point. And the movie is basically how he gets from A to B. Chad Stahelski returns for the second time, as does Derek Kershad, the writer, and Tyler Bates, the composer. And all 3 of them just bring their A-game, and everything is on point. The cinematography is amazing, the stunts are amazing, the action, a lot of the fights are in long shots. Keanu Reeves is doing most, if not all of his stunts. In this movie, he does have a stunt double, but for the most part, it's him on the screen. He kills it, no pun intended. Halle Berry is fantastic support, as is her dogs. Lawrence Fishburne and Ian McShane, who I mentioned earlier, they bring a lot of gravitas, as you can imagine with those type of actors. They bring their unique style to their characters of the Bowery King and Winston. Sharon gets a little bit more to do in this movie, which is kind of cool. But for me, Mark Dacascos steals the show. I've been a fan of Mark Dacascos for a long time. He also played Eric Draven in The Stairway to Heaven, the television series of the Crow movie, or the Crow adaptation, which you should check out. It's actually really good. But Mark Dacascos steals the show. That's not to say everyone else isn't great in the movie, they are. Apart from one person we'll come to in a second. But Mark Dacascos steals the show. His character is amazing from beginning to end. He is cool, it's funny, talented. There's certain scenes where him and his gang are doing their thing where it's just majestic. And I can't say enough things about Mark Dacascos in this movie. It's fantastic to see him have a little bit of a renaissance in recent years, and he's earned this kind of acclaim. So yeah, everyone's great in the movie, but for me, Mark Dacascos is the peak of the cast in the film. Who isn't the peak of the cast in the film, the one downer in the whole thing probably, is Jerome Flynn, who most people will know as Bronn from Game of Thrones, although older Brits, like myself, will know him from Soldier Soldier, and charting with some pop hits, including an absolute banger, Up on the Roof. You should listen to it. It's cheesy, but it's great. But in this movie, for whatever reason, I don't know what accent he's going for, but it's not working either way. Whatever accent he's doing, just no. And it's the one, unlike want to be harsh, but it's the one amateur hour type thing in the movie. It's not a big part of the movie, but it does take away from pretty much everything else. But again, moving past that, the action is brutal. It's on the screen, it's visceral, there's no shirking, it's all wide cuts, long shots, so you see what's going on. It's varied, including the gunfights are art, and near the beginning of the movie, which is kind of teased in the trailer, there's a fight in what is essentially I don't know if it's a knife shop, but it's definitely a collection of knives, and I've never seen a knife fight like this. The creativity, the timing on everyone, the direction, the way it's shot, the brutality. If violence was art, this would make the Louvre. It's that good. Words don't do it justice. When you go and see the movie, or if you have seen the movie and you're just checking this to see how my opinion compares to yours, it's amazing. The knife fight's probably the highlight battle. Out with near the end, there's a fight which is essentially a glass room, which is phenomenal. Stars Mad Dog from the Raid movie, and it's just everything about it is just amazing. It looks gorgeous, it sounds gorgeous. Everyone has kind of upped the quality of the fight scenes from the previous movies, and the movie's just a blast. It is, from beginning to end. It's a 2-hour-long movie, and if this is the end of the John Wick story, it's a perfect place to end it. When you see the movie and you see how the film actually ends, because they have said that they're not sure if they're going to make another one, but this is going to make all the money, and Keanu loves playing the character. You can tell it when he's on the screen, you can tell with his interviews, and I think there'll be a John Wick 4. I hope there's a John Wick 4, but for now, this is John Wick 3, Parabellum. Go and see it. For me, for the show, for a bit of everything, 4.5 stars, half a star knocked off for John Flynn. Mark Dacascos, stealer of the show, and it's a perfect end to what hopefully will be the initial trilogy. So thank you very much for watching. We will be back next week with hopefully an unboxing. We'll find out there. But we'll see. Josh is back next week. I have ordered the Iron Man to go with the Thor figure we unboxed a couple of weeks ago. So hopefully that will be here. If it is, that's what we'll be doing. If not, we'll think of something. But thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for taking the time to like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.
You have no idea what's coming.
Mr. Wick broke the rules. I trust you understand the repercussions if he survives.
John Wick, excommunicado, is now in effect.
You shouldn't be here. Nice suit.
Good to see you too. I need your help.
After this, we are less than even.
There's no escape for you. The High Table wants your life.
Would you help set the mood for our new guest?
Let us begin. Our service is still off limits to me.
What do you need?
Guns. Lots of guns. You
think you can take John Wick? You've got a nasty surprise coming.
I've been looking forward to meeting you for a long time. And so far, you haven't disappointed.
We can keep this up as long as you'd like. But this only ends one way.
All of this for what? Because of a puppy?
Wasn't just a puppy.